All right, we'll open it back up for questions for Coach P.
Robin, obviously an emotional day. You see the emotion from your players. You know, what is this final day here at Mizzou kind of been like for you? What emotions are you kind of processing right now?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, a lot of emotion, but at the same time, I was really been trying to keep them in check and make today about our seniors. I think that's just so important. You know, this time goes by so fast in their lives, and this is a day that was, you know, to celebrate them. And so that's really where I've tried to keep my mind for the majority of the time. But I just have a heart filled with gratitude. I think it's really cool when you love something so much and you're so blessed that it's hard to say goodbye to it. And so I think, you know, that's probably the biggest compliment I can give, you know, as a testament to my time in 15 years here at Mizzou with all of you guys and the administration and community and players and my staff. And it's just been a really good run that I've got a lot of gratitude for.
Robin, what was that moment like as you're standing on the court after the game, looking up at a tribute video made for you, and trying to, you know, go through these last 15 years?
Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you. I am still a really bad loser, and so I had to like try to recalibrate to like enjoy this moment because I knew it was probably gonna be a pretty cool video. But I was just a little frustrated with the outcome of this game, and you know, just for our seniors. But you know, really grateful and appreciative of. You know, just so many people go into it. You know, right now we're talking about me and in my 15 years, but golly, I've had so many staff members that have been a huge part of this, and players and alumni and the fan support, and so it goes well beyond just my time. It takes a village, and that's what I'm most grateful for, is those relationships that have been formed over the years.
Coach, you said out there in your speech that you feel like it is time to pass the torch with this program. You'd be excited for that. You know, what's the process of kind of coming to accept that over this last season?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of, you know, a lot of thought, a lot of prayer, a lot of thought. You just want the best for these players, and I think 15 years is a long time, right? I mean, it's a really long time, and sometimes it's just a new voice can be really, really good. And I can't say enough about Laird. I think our athletic director is the right time, the right person for this athletic department, for this university, for this community. I think he's going to he's going to do phenomenal things, and you know, I just think there's a lot to look forward to for our women's basketball program.
Coach, can you walk us through the past few weeks, months, maybe even a year of what it took to get to this decision?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can regroup after the SEC tournament. I've been trying to like really stay locked in, and you know, there is a lot that goes into it. And for me, my faith has always been important to me, and that's been a huge part of it. But you know, I think, and again, happy to circle back with you after we get done with the SEC tournament. But I just, you know, at the end of the day, it's really not that deep. 15 years is a long time. Feel a heart full of gratitude. Excited to pass the torch and empower the next coach here, and I think they're going to do great things.
Coach, you talk about it, 15 years is a long time. What's it kind of been like with starting in the Big 12, going to the SEC, seeing the rise of like NIL and transfers? What's it kind of been like to be?
It's been a wild ride, my friend. A wild ride. I tell you this: when I took the job, I was completely under the understanding that we're joining the Big 10. You know, that was the big buzz out there, is we're going to be in the Big 10. And then, so I took it, and we stayed in the Big 12, and then we ended up in the SEC, and I'm thinking, I'm a Midwest girl. This isn't what I signed up for. But how cool. If you want to be the best, you got to play the best, right? And I just love how competitive this league is. I think from, you know, big opportunities, you have big moments like our South Carolina win and some of the other, you know, top 25 wins that we've had. And so, you know, when you're a competitor, that's just your mindset. So I actually look forward to it. You know, we got to travel to a lot of cool places that have really strong histories in women's basketball. And so to be a part of that has been really, really cool. And I think anybody that's a competitor would love to be in the SEC.
Coach, is there anything over these past 15 years that the players have taught you or that you've learned?
I've learned more from my players than they've probably learned from me, to be honest with you. I've just been so blessed, and you know, I always thought once I got married, I think I was a better coach than I was before I got married, because before I was married, I had no balance, and so my husband helped me with that. And then when I had kids, okay, then I was like, okay, now I really get it, because I knew what it was like to, you know, have a kid and what that, you know, just as a parent and whatnot. But really, there's so many people that have impacted my life in such a positive way, and just the experiences. And I think sometimes, I think in a leadership role, you learn more, from the people that you lead than you yourself. And so, just a lot of incredible relationships over the last 15 years here. And they're strong, beautiful, confident, powerful females that are going to be really, really successful in the real world. That's always been my big thing is, just to help impact and inspire and motivate confidence and strength and the ability to go out there and put your shoulders back and be successful. I think there's a lot of life lessons that you learn through basketball, a lot of life lessons through sport. The communication, the discipline, the work ethic, the accountability, the teamwork that it takes. This sport's given me so much, and it's allowed me to cross paths with many, many great, great people.
Can you announce the decision? How much of the people you've influenced, the memories you've made in the sport, how much of it comes flooding back when that decision's out there, when it's public? How much have you felt that sort of nostalgia?
Yeah, it comes back in a hurry, and I feel really bad. Soon I will get back to everybody, but again, really wanted to make this about a couple things. I wanted to give our administration plenty of time. The timing of this, wanted to give our administration plenty of time to kind of get their ducks in a row and get organized. The portal hits fast, and just to be proactive and not drag this out. And so that was the method behind my madness in regards to timing. But then when you make an announcement like that, obviously I've crossed paths with a lot of people. There's been a lot of administrators and coaches in my time here, and the community and players and alumni, and there's just a lot. And I feel very grateful and blessed for just so many unbelievable text messages and emails. And to be honest with you guys, I had to stop reading them because I was on this emotional roller coaster, and I was trying to be focused, and then it was just like the floodgates and so many thoughts and emotions. And so I've kind of set them aside a little bit and plan to get back to that after the SEC tournament.
Robin, when you have the conversation with your team that this is, what's going to happen at the end of the season, what kind of did you tell this team, and what was that conversation like with that group of girls?
Just really excited for them. What's next? I care about them so much that I want to see someone take them to that next level, and how proud I am of them, and I love them, and just really reminding them and encouraging them that we've got an incredible leader in Laird, and his staff they're going to do a great job. Marcy and Tammy finding the next coach to lead this program, and so they were going to be in great hands. Just wanted to make the most and be able to enjoy our time that we have left together. And my biggest message to all of my players is that it's not a 4-year commitment, it's not a 2-year commitment, it's not a 1-year commitment, it's a lifetime commitment. I mean, they become a part of your family, and you become a part of their journey in life. And so this isn't the end, this is the end of a chapter, but I'm really looking forward to the next chapter.
Coach, for you personally, have you given thought to what you want the next chapter to be for you after this?
I haven't. I'm pretty open. We'll see. I'm excited to see the next adventure and what that looks like. But to the best of my ability, I'm really trying to keep my feet and my mind in the same place and find a way to create some magic in March.
Coach, I know you talk about trying to be present in the moment, but if this is
But
the
you're
end,
going to give me another one. What you got?
when you look at what the sport of basketball has done for you and what you've been able to give back to that community, what do you think makes this sport so special to you?
I just think it's creates a bond, right? When everything else in the world is so hard, and just life and everyone's individual journeys, and there's just so much out there that's just not. It's just hard. And I think, in a sport, in a team sport, people can rally behind, and they come here and they forget all their, other things that are going on in the world. And, when you create an open door environment and build those relationships with your donors and your boosters, and they actually feel like you're a part of your team. Now, the bad thing about that is when you lose, you just feel so bad that you let down your family members. And that's why playing at home and losing actually is magnified than maybe losing on the road. But I just think sport can really bring people together for something that's so much bigger than any of us. And there's, they call it the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat for a reason. We've had a lot of great memories that I know will last a lifetime, and you know, we'll always hold near and dear to our hearts.
We'll take a couple more for Coach.
Coach, you talked about the city of Columbia and just it being a village. What has stood out to you over the 15 years?
Yeah, everything. This family, this community is amazing. Great college town, unbelievable support. Obviously, with my little guy Zach being born with special needs, and the outreach and the support from that standpoint, to my son Blake playing at Tolton, and just, you know, everyone's rallied around him and excited for what he's been able to do, and my husband as well. But this place is so special. Columbia is. It's an amazing place filled with amazing people, and very passionate about Mizzou athletics, which is cool. You know, anywhere you go, people know just what's going on in your program and at the university, and so love the passion for the university, but the kind of people, the human beings, just blue collar, hardworking, loving, kind, caring. It's a really special place.
Coach, when you sit up here and you hear what Grace and Ashton have to say about the impact that you've personally had on both of their lives, what does that mean to you as a coach, as you said, an inspirer of young women?
You know, I'm thankful to be a small part of their journey. You know, it's like they chose to come here, and it goes so fast. College years go so fast, and you know, you want to be great for them. You want to challenge and support them. I always say in the recruiting process, I'm going to challenge you and push you further than you think you can go. But I want you to be, it's because I want you to be the best on the court, off the court, in your personal life. And, you know, there's a time to hug and a time to challenge and a time to support, a time to, you know, hug and a time to say, get on the baseline. And so there's so many things that go into that. And typically, to be honest with you as a coach, I don't think you hear things like that until 5 or 6 years after they graduate, because when they're in it, it's hard. So just, you know, that they can express that now in the present means a lot to me. But I can tell you, I'll double down on it and say the exact same to them. They've impacted my life in a huge way, and I love them to death. And all of my players and alumni, it's just a special, special bond that you have with your players.
We'll take two more.
Coach, if you had any advice that you could give to the next Mizzou women's basketball head coach, what would it be?
Holy smokes, I haven't thought of that one. I just think the sky's the limit. You got a great administration, great community. Embrace this fan base. You know, open your doors to them, let them be a part of it, because they're passionate about it, and you know, they want to just continue to see this program grow. But they're going to be in great hands with this administration.
One final one. All right.
Hey, let me just say this. You guys are awesome. You guys have been through the highs and lows with us, and just appreciate your support of not only women's basketball, but our university, our athletic department. And, you know, you guys get to tell the story, and just appreciate all the hours that you guys put into what you do. So thank you for always showing up for us. Love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.